So I have been wanting to figure out how to surf before work for honestly way too long, and I realized the other day that it has been forever since I've paddled out on a weekday. So today is the day. Yes. Have you ever had that moment where you realize that thing that you've been daydreaming about is just totally attainable? Like, hang on, I can actually do this. Sure, getting everyone out of bed before dawn and tossing the boards and children and breakfast into the van and racing the sun to the beach isn't exactly smooth sailing every time, but it's also not the Everest level expedition that I made it out to be in my head. So this is the routine now. The smell of the salt air, the squawk of the gull, and that chilly air that wakes you up better than any cup of coffee could. And this morning, I had this moment and I thought, yeah, this is it. This is everything. There's this quote that comes to mind from George Bernard Shaw, who says, "We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing." Now, I definitely don't have it all figured out, but I think there's some truth in there. We're never too busy, too serious, or too grown up to play. To be real, the past few years have felt like a whirlwind at times, and I realize how easy it is to get fooled into feeling like we're always running out of time. If we're not careful, the have-to-dos start creeping in and slowly push out the want-to-dos, and before long, the fun stuff gets squeezed out. I felt it, and my patients talk about it too. Finding time for the good stuff is something we all seem to struggle with sometimes. And in clinic, once we've dealt with the high blood pressure or the knee pain or that cough that just won't quit, I like to spend the time to figure out how to fit in the things that make us feel alive and feel good. And it's not really even about catching waves, it's about catching my breath, getting in my little slice of wild before the day kicks in. And I like knowing that by the time I see my first patient, I've already had a little adventure. And that energy, it really carries into the rest of my day. Whether you're busy by choice or by circumstance, your joy is worth carving out a space for. Not because it's easy, but because it's essential. The poet Jose Chavez said it better than I could. We're all looking for something, not knowing exactly what it is. Then one day you're driving towards sunset with your window down and wind running through your hair, and you think, this is it, this is everything. And all you had to do is open the window and let it in.